What's going on, amigos? Got some time to burn. Brought one of my adult kids to one of those little minor emergency ERs. Not the hospital, not a doctor's office, but it's like a little facility where you can go in, open 24 hours, and if you have something minor without major surgery, you can come to these places. Long story, she kind of broke her arm last month, and has been dealing with this for weeks and weeks, and she fell down again, so who knows. But anyway, been having a lot of time to think about stuff, everything that I've been talking about, just what I've been seeing in the news, and just you just got to keep living, guys. You just got to keep living, and some people are better at doing that than others, right? Some people do it and they don't have to talk about it. They just live it. They just do it. And I admire those people. And there's some people you just have to talk it out. You have to kind of coach them through it. You have to kind of, have those discussions until something clicks. All right. And then there's some people you just can't help. They're little chicken, skies falling 24/7. You can't help those people. You can't change them. They're just sucked into the whole doomsday, every day, 24/7. But just know that you, as an individual, cannot change the way things are. Right? You do your part, like I said. You vote. You go to church, say your prayers. You work. You pay your taxes. You raise your family. And you try to live a good life, right? You do your patriotic duty as a citizen. And then the rest, it's out your hands, right? You can only do what you can do. I know a lot of people are pissed about the way things are going on. I'd like to sit here and say, don't worry. It'll work itself out. Don't worry. Be happy. I don't know what's going to happen. I just know you have to keep living. The world doesn't stop. Shit has hit the fan, has not happened the way we thought it would play out. We thought this stuff was going down in the summer, right? When all the riots were going on. And on all the Antifa and the Black Lives Matter movements and any other group out there, after the riots were done, they went back home to mommy and daddy's house, right? Because that's where they live. They live off mommy and daddy. Some of them didn't have jobs. Some of them were just getting the unemployment check, living the dream. Now Antifa's going after the Democrats. I mean, the shit that I've seen is like marching in the streets of Washington with the sign says, "We don't want Biden, we want revenge," with an AK-47. If patriotic 2A supporters did that shit, they would be all over our ass. We'd be all over the news, but for whatever reason, haven't seen none of the major news. It's like they don't talk about it. It's like you can't make this shit up. You can't, What's up is down and what's down is up. And I'm like, are you not seeing this? Are you not seeing that Antifa is in a lot of ways making threats to the press? I mean, I would take it that way. I mean, I guarantee you if 2A supporters, any militia groups, anyone out there that was a law-abiding citizen with a license to carry or a concealed handgun license, whatever you call it in your state, did that shit, marched in a group with a banner that says, "We don't want Biden, we want revenge," the news media would have a shitstorm. They would cover that 24/7. They would have the FBI look into these groups and start flagging them. But Antifa, these guys don't work. They don't pay taxes. They don't matter. There's nothing in it for the Democrat Party to go after these guys. There's nothing. And you notice that they always go after law-abiding citizens. People that have something to lose, they go after, right? If you're a taxpayer, if you're a law-abiding citizen, if you've acquired guns legally and you're doing the right thing, they will crucify you to the cross. They will execute you on sight. And I'm just using a figure of speech, not necessarily, but you know what I mean. They'll nail your balls to the wall. But Antifa, a bunch of clowns. I'm like, are you not seeing this? That is a threat. I mean, it's like the rules don't apply. You know, it's like the rules don't apply to the Democrats or to the Antifa. So it'll be interesting to see Antifa go after the Democrat Party. And it will be interesting how the Democrat Party, Joe Biden and Harris, will respond or handle this. And I really want, despite that I did not vote for them, despite all that, I really want our country to be united. That's fairy tale land, right? I know. But in my heart and in my mind, I want there to be unity. I want us to find some common ground, because all we want is to be left alone, right? Don't F with our gun rights. Don't come out with new laws. Don't try to take the guns that we have. Just leave us the F alone. We pay taxes. We do our part. We keep you in power. Leave us the F alone and go about and do your deals. Leave us alone. That's all we want, you know? We understand you have to exist. We understand there has to be somebody that holds office. Do whatever it is you do, but leave us alone. Is that hard? And Coleon the War, I know he's not popular with some of y'all, but he made a good video. And he's like, I'm not saying it has to be me, but get somebody from the gun community to represent these topics that you want to talk about. And if Biden really meant everything he said, because to me, I'm like, you say that shit beforehand, not knowing whether you're going to win or lose. And you say, look, I represent the Democrat Party. Here's our agendas. X, Y, Z, A, B, C. You know, all these. And guns are on the agenda. But we want to discuss that with you. We want to, you know, to me, unity would be, even though I'm Democratic president, I'm going to pick some people from the Republican side to sit at the table with us. Because I feel like that's how we draw unity together. All the stuff he was saying is like, now we want peace. Now we want unity. Now it's like, now that I won, okay, now we want unity. Now we want everyone to calm down. Why didn't you say that beforehand? You'd have won points with some people. But I don't know. All I know is that the sun will rise tomorrow. I will still pay taxes. I will still support the 2A for all of us. Everyone's going to do it differently. I will still live my life. Am I stressed? Am I under the pressure like everyone else? Am I masking up? Sure. Am I worried about things? Sure. My life is blessed. I know I'm blessed more than others, and I'm thankful. But the sun will still rise. And you have to do your part too, guys. I'm going to wrap this up by 10 minutes. Anyone that's still stuck around. Keep living your life. I admire those that push on, that just smile and say, you know, what am I supposed to do? Just go to the corner and cry that there's no ammo? No. I already told you what to do. I don't want to beat it with a dead horse. I mean, you just do what you got to do. You keep living. The sun will rise. You got to pay your taxes. All right, guys. You know the drill. Adios, amigos. Red out.